Hi, I'm Harrison Ashton and I'm back here with the FEI YouTube channel. We're here at Carl Hester's yard to find out more things about KASK helmets, one of the leading helmet companies. Follow me and we'll go find out some more. Today, I will be meeting up with the KASK Director of Product, Luca Viano, one of the helmet and safety specialists. He'll be running me through the process of creating a helmet, from the very first designs through to manufacturing and then finally testing. So we're here with Luca, and Luca is Head of Product at KASK. So let's start from the beginning. When did KASK start?
So we began in 2004, so we're only 18 years old. However, we were able to establish in this very short history as leaders in the market of helmets, starting from cycling in all disciplines, from road to triathlon to mountain bike and downhill. And then we do helmets for ski racing and also leisure type of skiing, but also for industrial safety and rescue, for example, and of course, equestrian sports.
So as you mentioned, Luca, so KASK, they cover so many sports and disciplines around the board. So going into the equestrian sport, what are the main disciplines that KASK really focus on?
So the three major disciplines, I would say that they are eventing, jumping and dressage. And of course, all of our helmets are always designed, engineered and made in Italy. And this is a great feature because it gives us the full control over the full process.
So Luca, how important is science in the making of a helmet?
It is the most important. It is the pillar on which we base all of our knowledge and every product we make. And fortunately, more and more there are papers, there are scientific researches, and there are also tools that allow us to even understand in advance what will be the behavior of our helmets, not only in regards to safety, which is the #1 priority, but also in terms of comfort, in terms of performances that can be ventilation, that can be weight reduction, or for example, that can be the prevention of different types of risks which are not described in the standards.
So as we know, KASK is a chosen brand for many top riders. I love KASK. We're going to see Carl later, who is also with KASK. I know event riders Tim and Janelle Price, new world champion Charlotte Fry, she rides in KASK. And we've got Jessica Springsteen, show jumper, she's also KASK. Who else does KASK work with?
So names that come to my mind are, for example, Dorothy Schneider, Lorenzo De Luca, Henrik von Eckermann. And then we have established partnerships with a few stables around the world, like Philip Parks or Stafex or Helgstrand.
And how many different helmets do you produce, and do they all have different safety ratings?
We have a pretty wide range that goes from Cookie Lady, Dogma and Star Lady. They're all different, but the very important thing is that they all feature the same level of safety, which is the highest we can possibly achieve. Safety is not a kind of an optional, so it has to be there. But when you see a different price tag on a helmet, it means that there are different aspects to it which are not specifically related to safety, but other things. For example, materials used or research that went into it to make it lighter or more ventilated, or even just aesthetic things like Swarovski or chromes or specific type of paints or finishes or fabrics that are used. So the level of safety will never be different.
So earlier, me and Carl was talking about KASK and how they do their own safety testing on the helmets. Could you talk a bit more about that?
Sure. So of course, we have to comply with every standard. We have both European and American standards, both in the same helmet. So every helmet you buy will be usable either here or across the ocean, and that's the most important thing to start with. However, no standards, they require a method for rotational impacts. And this is pretty unfortunate because we know the importance of addressing this issue in every helmet. Fortunately though, a few years ago, United Nations released a new motorcycle helmet standard, and that includes a rotational impact test. So we could gather a lot of information from them, and also we could find a lot of research and a lot of papers that are actually describing very well how to properly test a helmet against the risks related to rotational acceleration. So we basically designed a test method that we apply to every single helmet in every discipline, including equestrian helmets, and that gives us the confidence to communicate to riders that they are also protected against this type of risk. So they are protected against a variety of different impacts. Every time there is an impact, both linear and rotational accelerations happen. To simplify, a linear impact is when the helmet hit the ground or any other obstacle at 90 degrees. The so-called rotational impacts instead involve a rotation, and there are 4 angular velocities and accelerations that should be taken in consideration when developing a helmet.
So dressage especially has changed a lot. We've now banned the top hats and we are now having to ride with a chin strap. But a lot of people was upset with that, and you know, with KASK there's so many different ways with new designs and things you can add to your hat. What exactly can KASK do?
So there is a lot you can do when you choose a helmet. You can choose colors and finishes of the shells, but also you can decide to cover it with fabric in different colors. You can even send us your own leathers and we can cover the helmet with your own leathers. You can actually have Swarovski crystals applied of different types and colors applied to the ventilation. You can have this frame made out of different colors or different chrome aspects like platinum, blue, gold, pink, gold and silver, etc. But also we wanted to make sure that the transition between a hat to a helmet was good also in terms of feeling and comfort. So we made the possible to make it lightweight and comfortable so that you don't have to be bothered by an extra weight on your head that you weren't used to have until a few years ago.
How do I know that my helmet has been WG11 tested?
You will know because there will be an orange hang tag on the helmet, there will be a sticker with the same logo on the packaging, but also you can scan the QR code and find all the information you need. Over the past year, there have been many moments that have made us proud and grateful. From the Teen Olympics in Tokyo, in which 5 out of 9 riders were wearing our helmets on the podium, at the incredible results at the World Championships in Herning for Charlotte Fry, or the recent achievement of the World Champion title by our Swedish rider Henrik von Hegerman. Let us also not forget the enormous success achieved by our British dressage athlete Carl Hester, who in 2013 received an MBE for services to the equestrianism from the Queen.
Thank you, Luca. So, you know, it's great that we can now, you know, look great, we can design our helmets and choose exactly what we want. But the main thing is now that we know, for one thing, is that we will always be safe wearing KASK. So that's it from me today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Today we learned about all things KASK. We learned about the safety protocols and the designs that KASK can offer. But yeah, a big thank you to Luca for talking all things KASK today. Don't forget to subscribe to the FEI YouTube channel and like this video, and hopefully I'll see you soon.